Hello students, this is Payal Keshirwani working as an assistant professor at Ramesh Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Greater Noida. In this video, we will be focusing in deep about the tablet dosage form. In this video, we will be focusing on the introduction to tablet dosage form, its advantages, disadvantages, and various challenges related to tablet in tablet technology. Now we will discuss about the tablet dosage form. First of all, we should learn about the definition of tablet. What exactly is the meaning of tablet and how we are going to define it. So the tablet is defined as the compressed dosage form containing medicaments with or without excipient. Here, the word compressed dosage form is used because a compressed force is applied to compress the powder or the granules which is used for the formation of tablet, and it is formed into a solid dosage form. It may contain medicament, it may not contain the medicament. This tablet definition can also be defined according to pharmacopoeia. According to Indian pharmacopoeia, it is defined as a solid, flat, or biconcave dish, unit dosage form prepared by compressing a drug or a mixture of drug with or without dilute. So here it is defined as a solid, flat, biconcave disc. So when you see a tablet, you can see it that the tablet is flat and solid, and it has a biconvex dish like shape. It is known as unit dosage form because one tablet you can take out and you can utilize. That is why it is known as unit dosage form. It is prepared by compression of different mixtures of drugs which may contain diluent or not. So diluent is basically the bulk forming agent which increases the bulk of the tablet. So it may be used, it may not be used. Tablet vary in shape and different sizes. Why? Because it depends on which medicament you are using or what is the mode of administration of the tablet. Whether you are taking by the oral route, it is ingested orally, or you are using it into the buccal cavity, or you are using it into some other route of administration. So basically the shape and the size or the weight of the tablet depends on these parameters. As you know that about 70% of the total medicines are made tablet. They are in the form of tablet because it is very easy to handle, it is easy to manufacture, it is easy to maintain the stability. Moreover, it is easy to engulf orally. That is why 70% of the total medicines are made as tablet. Advantages of tablet dosage form. First, they are unit dosage form and offer the greatest capabilities of all the dosage form for the greatest dose precision and the least content uniformity. So here there are three major points which we need to focus. First is it is a unit dosage form. Second is it provides dose precision, and it provides the highest content uniformity. Next, it is of lower cost as compared to that of the other oral dosage form. It is lighter and compact, and also it is easy to pack. So it is the tablet is so light that even you can pack into the, even you can keep into a purse also. And also the packing of tablet dosage form is very easy and simple. It is easy to swallow with least tendency for hang-up. Here you don't need any expert for giving the drug administration into the body. For example, in case of injection, where you need doctor or nurses as a expertise to give the injection to the body. Next point, it will it will use to develop a modified release tablet. For example, a delayed release tablet by enteric coating. Here you can produce different types of modified release tablet according to your need. Here I have explained one example, that is a delayed release tablet, where you want your tablet released into the stomach. For that you will do an enteric coating, that is a coating of some polymers which will only release the drug into the intestine. Next, objectional odor and bitter taste can be masked by coating technique. Next, separation of incompatible material can be achieved in the core and outer shell. Next, greatest chemical and microbial stability all over the oral dosage form can be achieved. Product identification is easy. Like if the tablet is having different shapes, it is having different color. So if you tell a person that you have to take a round disc tablet of yellow color, it will be easy for a person to take. So the product identification is very easy in case of tablet. The tablet with two different drugs can be targeted in two different areas of gastrointestinal tract. This means that if you want to target the drug into intestine, so you can have the enteric coating over the tablet so that it will be released only in the stomach, only in the intestine. So in this way you can do the targeting of the tablet where it will be released, where it will be dissolved. Next, the pharmacokinetic interaction, that is drug-drug interaction between concomitantly administered medication can be avoided in tablet doses form by creating the time interval in their release. For example, if there is an interaction between drug and drug, so you can give the medicine at a different time interval. You can modify the release of the tablet so that their release is at a different time interval, so that the two drugs does not come in contact with each other to produce various pharmacokinetic interaction. So like this way the drug-drug interaction between the drugs can be avoided. The tablet in the tablet doses form gives protection to the hygroscopic or the thermolabile drugs. Hygroscopic drugs are those drugs which absorbs moisture from the atmosphere, and thermolabile drugs are those drugs which get degraded in the presence of heat. So if a drug is having a coating over a tablet, it is protected by a coating, then this coating will act as a shield and it will protect the hygroscopic drug to absorb water from the moisture. Similarly, the thermolabile drugs can also be protected. In single tablet, in tablet doses form, immediate release and sustained release effect of a similar drug or different drug combination can be achieved. So a drug can be given as an immediate release, means which gets into the stomach and dissolved and gives the pharmacological action, that is an immediate release tablet. Also you can modify and produce a sustained release tablet, that is it will give a prolonged release of a drug. You can even obtain the release of a drug up to 24 hours. So like this you can modify the release of the drug according to its need. Now we will put a light on the disadvantage of tablet doses form. First, difficult to swallow in case of children and unconscious patient. You have seen that if it is a infant or if it is a case of unconscious patient, so in such cases it is very difficult to give the medicament in the form of tablet to them. So because unconscious patient cannot take the tablet, cannot swallow the tablet, and same is the case of the infants, it is very difficult for them to swallow the tablet. So here this is the disadvantage of tablet doses form. Next, some drug resist compression into dense compact owing to amorphous nature, low density character. This means that there are some amorphous drugs which cannot be compressed, which are very difficult to compress. So in such cases the compression is not possible and the binding of different powders or granules does not take place, because of which it cannot be formulated into a tablet doses form. Next, the drug with poor wettability, low dissolution properties, optimum absorption, high in GIT may be difficult to formulate or manufacture as a tablet that will still provide adequate or full drug bioavailability. This means that the drug, if it is having a poor wetting property, so it will not be dissolved in the stomach, and if it is not dissolved in the stomach, it is very difficult for such kind of drug to be absorbed and show its pharmacological action. So the bioavailability of these drugs will be very less. Now there is also a case when the bioavailability of the drug is very high, but the manufacturing of the tablet is difficult. There are many difficulties faced during the manufacturing or the upscaling of a tablet to the large scale. So that is why uh, the tablet doses form has to overcome these difficulties to be proven as a good doses form. Next, the bitter tasting drug with the objectionable odor or drug that are sensitive to oxygen may require encapsulation or coating. In such cases, capsule may offer the best lowest cost. This means that the drug which are bitter in taste or which are having some objectionable odor, or the drugs which are sensitive to oxygen, so these kind of drug requires the encapsulation or the coating. So in order to protect the drug from these circumstances, it is better to formulate a drug in the form of a capsule, which is best and which will be lowest, because the encapsulation or coating may increase the cost of the tablet. So that is why in this case capsule is the best option. Challenges related to tablet in tablet technology means what are the different difficulties we will be facing when we will be manufacturing the tablet. So what difficulties we are facing in tablet technology? First, cross contamination possibility between the layers. So there are different layers. If you are prepared a multi-layer tablet, so there can be the cross contamination between the different layers. Second, between the adjacent layer, the elastic modulus is mismatched. There are an inadequate layer attachment and relatively low interfacial strength because of the high elastic modulus ratio between the neighboring layers. Next, face challenges for long-term retaining physical and chemical integrity of device during its storage. Next, due to large tablet size, it creates a solving problem. Next, the difference in coating performance when the core tablet is not located in the center of the tablet. So these are the various shortcomings a person face when he is developing the tablet doses form. Thank you, student. In the next coming slide, we will be discussing about different types of tablet.